There is a terrifying sensation beginning to spread across the globe right now. You feel it when you wake up, a heavy, leaden weight in your limbs that no amount of sleep can lift. You feel it in your mind, a thick gray fog that makes even the simplest decisions feel like wading through deep water. You look in the mirror, and you see a stranger whose eyes have lost their spark. Modern medicine will tell you it's just stress or perhaps subclinical hypothyroidism. They might give you a pill to manage the symptoms, but they will never tell you the truth. The truth is, you aren't just tired. You are being extinguished. Your internal pilot light has gone out because the fuel line has been cut. Edgar Cayce, the sleeping prophet, warned us nearly a century ago that we would reach this point. He saw a future where the machine age would starve the human body of its most vital electrical conductor, a forbidden spark that is the difference between being truly alive and merely surviving. He called this element the glandular key. Without it, your metabolism becomes a stagnant swamp, and your spiritual will becomes paralyzed. Today, we are breaking the seal on the most prescribed substance in the history of the Cayce readings, Iodine. This is the secret of atomic iodine, the forbidden drop designed to reignite your internal furnace, decalcify your intuition, and prepare your body for the massive biological shift of 2026. If you feel like a ghost haunting your own machinery, it's time to turn the power back on. To understand why your energy has vanished, you have to look at your thyroid through the eyes of a mystic, not just a chemist. In the Cayce code, the thyroid is known as the gland of destiny. It is the physical manifestation of the will center. Cayce taught that the thyroid acts as a bridge, a literal transformer that steps down the high-frequency energy of your soul so it can be used by your physical cells. If your thyroid is healthy, your will is a sharp-focused beam of light. You have an idea and you have the immediate energy to manifest it. But when this gland is starved, your will is the first thing to go. You become indecisive. You procrastinate. You feel stuck in a life that doesn't belong to you. Cayce revealed that this stagnation is caused by a lack of a specific vibrational frequency that only one element can provide, iodine. But here is the forbidden part of the story. For decades we have been told that iodine is a simple nutrient found in salt, but Cayce revealed that the iodine we find in stores is often dead. It is molecularly heavy, difficult for a weakened system to absorb, and can actually cause more inflammation in an already stressed body. Cayce didn't recommend standard iodine. He recommended Iodine, or atomic iodine. This is iodine that has been treated with a high-voltage electrical charge to bring it back to its anionic or atomic state. He described it as iodine in a state of liberation. Because it is atomic, it doesn't need to be processed by your struggling digestive system. It vibrates at the exact frequency of the human blood. It is the spiritual equivalent of lightning in a bottle. When you introduce this atomic spark into a stagnant body, especially as we approach the environmental shifts of 2026, three radical transformations begin to occur. First, the burning of the biological ash. Cayce taught that fatigue is caused by dross or ash, the waste products of cellular metabolism that the body is too weak to flush out. Think of it like a fireplace where the ashes have never been swept. Eventually, the fire goes out. Atomic iodine acts as a bellows. It reignites the metabolic fire, causing the body to finally burn off that stagnant weight and those toxic fluids that have been making you feel puffy and heavy for years. Second, the clearing of the mental veil. Cayce often stated that the thyroid and the pineal gland, the third eye, are intimately linked. When the thyroid is fed with the correct atomic frequency, it purifies the blood supply to the brain. The fog doesn't just lift, it dissolves. You begin to experience a level of mental clarity and knowing that you haven't felt since childhood. Your intuition, your soul signal, becomes a direct line of communication once again. Third, the strengthening of the vibrational shield. This is the most critical biohack for the 2026 era. Cayce revealed that iodine is the body's primary protector against external influences. In 1930, he was talking about bacteria. In 2026, we are talking about vibrational interference. As the Earth's frequency shifts, those with low iodine levels will feel increasingly exposed to the anxiety and trauma of the collective. Optimal iodine levels create a robust electromagnetic field around your body, an aura shield that keeps your energy in and the world's chaos out. But how do you use this forbidden knowledge without shocking your system? Cayce was a master of the law of balance. He never suggested more is better. He suggested rhythm. The Cayce protocol for Iodine follows a pulse method. He would often recommend 1 drop in half a glass of water every morning for a period of 5 days. Then, and this is the part everyone forgets, you must stop for 2 days. This on and off rhythm mimics the tides of the ocean, which is the original source of all life. It prevents the gland from becoming dependent and forces the system to recalibrate itself during the rest days. However, we must issue a warning that Cayce himself echoed. This is a powerful catalyst. If you have an overactive thyroid or an autoimmune condition like Hashimoto's, you must be extremely careful. You are essentially trying to put a high-performance engine into a car with a broken radiator. Cayce's secret for these cases was the castor oil pack. He often insisted that patients use warm castor oil packs over the liver and the thyroid for 2 to 3 weeks, before even touching a drop of iodine. You must open the exhaust pipes of the body, the liver and the lymph, before you turn up the heat. The biological shift of 2026 is a threshold that requires a high vibrational body. You cannot cross it if your metabolism is stagnant and your will is paralyzed. The forbidden drop isn't just about weight loss or energy. It is about reclaiming your sovereignty. It is about waking up the gland of destiny so you can finally see the path ahead. If you are tired of being a ghost in your own life, if you are ready to reignite the fire that the world has tried to put out, then it's time to pay attention to your soul map, because your body is telling a story much older than your current symptoms. As we clear the dross from your blood, we start to see the marks of your history. Cayce discovered that even the smallest spots on your skin aren't accidents of biology. They are signatures of the soul. In our next video, we are going deeper into the karmic code written on your skin. We will reveal how your birthmarks are actually physical imprints of your past lives, uncovering the soul scars that explain your deepest phobias, your hidden talents, and why you chose this body for the 2026 transition. Your body is a temple, a machine, and a history book all in one. It's time to read the pages. If you are ready to turn the power back on, type "ignited" in the comments below. Let the algorithm know that a soul is waking up. Make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss the revelation of your soul map in the next video. The world is changing. Are you ready to lead? I'll see you in the next deep dive.